gas all the pain that you're going through. It won't last if you move how you wanna move. Get lost in the work that you gotta do to be someone better. You can grow into something new. I could be anything that I set my mind to. I do what I need, I can push right through. Fight through those things that are holding me back from the life that I like to have. I'm like, give me time, I'll be just fine. You thought I was worth leaving behind? You're out of your mind. I'll come back better than ever, no matter the weather. Greater than I've ever.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fat Money Racing Association Legend Series. We just truck series yesterday. My bad, Josh. Anyway, Josh Aldridge is with me, and right now we're watching Corey Gamble, who was fastest during practice.
He was fastest in practice, and looking if he can be the fastest in qualifying. Because in this league, it seems like whoever gets the pole ends up winning the race.
That would be a lot of these guys' hopes, would be to walk away with that win, because this is the last race in the Legends series. Whoever walks away with the championship will walk away with the money. And right now, number one, Brett Aldridge, and then right behind him, Triple C. Number 3 is Christopher Rich, and then Blaze, and then 5 is Chronix High, and Chronix High is 21 points back. Blaze is 20 points back. Christopher Rich is 7. Triple C is 3. Brett Aldridge is in the lead by 3 points.
Wow. Definitely a very exciting race for the championship right there.
Brett Aldridge has 3 wins in this Legend series, which I believe, let me double check that, is tied with Chris Gamble, and yes, it is. But Aldridge has had 7 top 5s and 10 top 10s. And right now, Chris Gamble looks like he has the pole here at Charlotte, Josh.
Yes, he does.
Chris Gamble currently sitting 10th in points, though, and he is 53 points back. I don't see him winning the championship.
No, he might. All he can do now is hope and pray that he can come away and say that he won the final Legends race. The championship is just a little too far out of his reach.
Well, guys, we're going to get ready, get him on the grid. If you could, please stand if able and remove your hats. All right. As we get on to the grid here, wait. They weren't even gridded. Well, this is going to be a long wait, as me and Josh will try to figure out something to talk about.
We can figure out something.
I guess I'll run the order as soon as they get gridded, and then we will jabberjaw. Sitting on the pole, we got the 93 Falcon Tires Chevy of Chris Gamble for Gamble Motorsports. Next to him, we got the 95 Dirty Mo Radio Ford with Brett Aldridge behind the wheel for Cactus Jack Racing. Sitting next to him is that 710 Sparko Pontiac of IDK Racing, Chronix High. Then we got the 16 Hellman's Ford, Rich Money Racing, Christopher Rich. And they got the number 5 Coors Melling Oil Pumps, Ford of Aaron Aldridge for Aldridge Racing. Then we got the number 3 Chevy Whiskey River, Tyler Ferguson for Ferguson Motorsports. We got the 22 of AJ Slayer Harris in that Chevy for Gamble Motorsports. We got the 387 PSR TV Chevy for Trey Phantom for Fat Money Racing. We got the 15 Screen to Speed Chevy of Brett Rainier for Fat Money Racing. And the next to him is the owner of Fat Money Racing, the 88 Wrangler Jean Chevy of Triple C. And then we got the 60 Nationwide is on your side Ford of Summer Rain for Rich Money Racing, sitting next to the 722 Maconi Setup Shop LLC, Corey Gamble for Gamble Motorsports, sitting next to the 26 Mac O'Toole Chevy of Barry Stern Parts Jr. for Rad Roots Racing. And then taking up the back, we got the 007 Snap-on Buick of Blaze for Snap-on Racing.
Beautiful weather right here today. Beautiful race atmosphere. This is just it's a good day to go racing.
There's several people who I believe with a win here could possibly get the championship. Josh, you want to hear who they are?
Yes, sir.
Corey Gamble. He has 405 points, which puts him 26 points down. And in the right situation tonight, he could possibly walk out as champion.
Yeah, he's definitely one that you want to keep an eye on tonight. I mean, for that and wanting to win a race as well, just keep an eye on him.
I would also say that puts him in a must-win category, though, because even if someone gets halfway in this field, there'll be enough points to keep him out of the top 3. And there's one more to join him, Josh, and that is Tyler Ferguson, who currently sits 27 points down at 404, one behind Corey Gamble, and again, a must-win category, I'd say, Josh.
Yeah, both of them, it's a must win, and they have to have certain things that happen their way. You know, they have to have the moon and stars line up just perfectly, but, you know, this is racing, and that very well could happen.
Now,
go ahead.
Now, the one thing also I should mention before the series comes to an end, the man with the most pole positions is none other than Tyler Ferguson, with nobody matching his 4 poles.
Yeah, that right there in itself is astonishing. I mean, wow, they have something definitely figured out when it comes to qualifying.
Some guys who don't really even have a chance because they joined later in the season. AJ Slayer Harris, he is, however, up to 170 points already in the few starts he's had, but again, just not enough.
No, I mean, not enough, but definitely he still wants to. I mean, just because you're out of the championship race don't mean you gotta lay back and quit. Get that win.
Brett Rainier is another one at 185 points with only 5 starts. To him and AJ Slayer, both only 5 starts. And then the one above them is Summer Rain with only 7 starts, but she has 254 points. Closer, but just no cigar, as they would say.
Yeah.
As these cars have fired up and they're pulling away, Josh.
Oh, the butterflies in your stomach never quite go away, and this is sadly the last race in this series. So I mean, the butterflies have intensified. Let's see who can walk right away with the final win in this series.
FMRA putting a close to this series pretty much indefinitely, with maybe a few special races in the future, but just not enough interest, I guess, in the series.
Yeah, and then it's sad because I've actually had a blast announcing these races. These cars look awesome. It's going to be bittersweet, I guess you could say, to see it come to an end.
Chris Gamble is going to lead us across for the last race here at Charlotte. Let's get it on.
Pace car dips down pit road.
Green flag.
Green flag is in the air. Oh, he hits the wall.
That's not good, Josh.
Chronics hit the wall. Hit it pretty good, too, it seems. He's losing positions.
Chris Gamble currently running away with this. But Brett Aldridge, leader in points, right behind him. And Aaron Aldridge.
Brett passing him for the lead. Aaron decides to go with him. Let's see if he can make something of it.
Can Brett Aldridge win the championship and the last race? Uh-oh. Aaron Aldridge says, hey, I might not be in contention to win that championship, but I am here to win Charlotte.
The racing's for the lead side by side. Coming down the backstretch, Aaron has the lead. Can he keep it? No, he can't.
And right now,
Oh,
Aaron Aldridge passes Brett for the lead here at Charlotte. Number 5 has been looking for a win in this Legend Car Series since the beginning. And
yeah,
he wanted one last week on his birthday, Josh. Wasn't able to pull it through. Actually wrecked out pretty much on the last lap. Oh, here goes Brett, though. Side by side.
Oh.
I don't think Brett's done peeking. Looks like Trey Fanta got into the wall there.
Making a pit stop, he must have had significant damage to his car. Let's see what happened. Oh, was he put in the wall?
Ooh, the 60 of Summer Rain. We'll call that a racing accident for this time. Aaron Aldridge has got a gap now on Brett Aldridge.
He had stretched his lead just ever so slightly.
Lap 37:38 is when the halfway caution is.
Brett might want to stay concerned with who's in third and stop worried about trying to catch the leaders, or he might find himself falling to third.
The 5 guys that Brett Aldridge really doesn't want to see up here is Triple C, Christopher Rich, Blaze, Chronix High, and of course we talked about Corey Gamble and Tyler Ferguson. I guess that's 6. Corey Gamble and Tyler Ferguson. But Rich could really put a damper on things he gets up here, which he is sitting currently 4th place.
Brett has called Aaron. Let's see if we can make something of it. Lost a little back there.
Wiggled right back down, just not able to get around that 5. It seems like if that 5 wants to, that 5 can pull away.
But we still got a long race to go, so let's see what's going to happen in the lap to come.
Let's go check on Trey Fanta, still sitting on pit road. Blaze back here working to pass Barry Sternbach Jr. Corey Gamble having a rough time. Chronix High after hitting the wall in the start. Back in the back of the pack. You know that Pontiac can do better than that. He's definitely not happy about it. Brett Rainier currently sitting 9th. Summer Rain sitting 8th. AJ Slayer sitting 7th. Tyler Ferguson, a guy that we mentioned, they have moved their way up into top 6, Josh.
They definitely want to continue their momentum and run up front, and it looks like they're on a good pace to do so.
Chris Gamble fell back quite a ways here. Christopher Rich trying to catch up to Brett Aldridge in 2nd. Aaron Aldridge holding 1st. Ford Camp has been pretty strong here in the Legend Series.
Yes, it has. And Charlotte's normally a track where the Fords run up front, so it should be no surprise that they're running up front here once again. I mean, we got 1, 2, and 3 all running Fords.
Well, right now, I don't know if these men will be able to get up and around that 5 car, but Brett has a problem, and that problem is sitting right behind him. He needs to finish ahead of that 16 car, Josh.
Yeah, he does, and that 16 car is catching him ever so slightly, just getting a little bit big in that rearview mirror, lap by lap by lap.
Closer in points is Triple C, who's currently in 4th, making his way up here.
And look who's behind him as well.
Rich needs Triple C to fall way back. And Brett Aldridge needs Triple C and Rich to fall, at least stay behind him.
Stay behind him indeed. And he caught up to Aaron's bumper, but just couldn't make nothing of it.
Like, let's see how many points difference is Rich and... So, there's a 4-point difference between Rich and Triple C, and only a couple positions between them will not help Rich.
Rich is pit. No, he ducked down like he was going to hit pit road and thought better of it. That lead of Aaron may have stretched out just a wee little bit.
Chris Gamble made his way around Triple C and holding on to that. Tyler Ferguson now fighting with AJ Slayer Harris in the 22. And you got Summer Rain in the 60 making her way up here. The 15 of Brett Rainier. What just happened?
It looks like Fanta's back onto the track. Trey's back on the track 9 laps down.
Uh-oh, he's going to pull out in front of the leaders. Is Trey going to be able to hold speed?
I believe he should be fine.
Will this become a problem for Aaron Aldridge?
Time will tell. You've got to wondering if they already starting clamoring on the radio about when and if pit stops will be begun. But it looks like nobody wants to hit pit road just yet.
A lot of fighting right now. Rich and Brett Aldridge fighting for championship along with Triple C. Right now, Triple C sitting way too close to Rich for Rich to even be in the picture. He needs Triple C to make a mistake and fall back. And then Rich needs to get ahead of the number 95.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a lot of needs. That's a lot of ifs. I'm not saying they're not going to happen, but the odds are stacked against them, most definitely.
Right now, Aaron Aldridge and Brett getting closer again. Brett looking to the inside. What do you think, Josh? Oh!
He got the lead. They're coming off of turn 4.
Rich goes to pit lane.
Pit stops have begun.
Pit stops have begun indeed. And right now, the number 5 and the 95 fighting for the lead.
It looks like they're getting ready to hit pit road as well. Along with a host of others.
Uh-oh.
Triple C stays out. Bobbles a little bit.
I think he already went to pit road, Josh.
If he done made his pit stop, I somehow missed it.
I believe he was coming off pit road as Rich was heading on.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
The 88 right now chasing down the 95. And yes, Brett Aldridge holds the lead. Gets out in front. Rich in third. Aaron Aldridge has fallen back now to fifth place.
Let's see if he can make his way back up through the field now.
Well, one down there for Aaron Aldridge. 3 more to go. Aaron goes to the top line and gets a bit of a run there, but so did Rich. Trying to pull closer. Aaron Aldridge pulls over, gets some clean air on the front of that car. Is it going to be enough to send him in? It does.
He's got to run to see if he can make something of it.
Oh!
He's got it. I mean, he's still there.
He had to slow down a little bit, but holding it a little bit.
He's working them over.
And he lost it. Rich holding him down just enough to ensure that 5 could not get around, but the 88 slowing down. Here comes Aaron Aldridge again. Aaron Aldridge, I think, got the top line. He did. No! Rich ran him up into the wall going into it.
He's still there, though.
Little bobble from Rich. But not enough. Aaron Aldridge drops back, sitting 4th.
Britt's got a second, almost a second and a half lead on the field.
Triple C holding on to 2nd, which, if anything happens to Brett Aldridge, could win him this championship. And they got around Rich. Oh! Oh! Chris Gamble!
Somebody needs to black flag him now.
Chris Gamble sends Aaron Aldridge, and Aaron Aldridge slow car. We're going to throw the yellow.
Keep it up. Caution is out. Watch me quick here, bud.
Consequences need to be taken immediately.
Chris Gamble sends Aaron Aldridge into the barrier. Josh Aldridge not happy about it.
No, I'm not. I have a good mind to go down to his pit stall right now.
A hard hit by Aaron Aldridge into the wall. Had a car that could have possibly won tonight. And now looking to have to go down pit road. Josh.
Yeah.
How you feeling, buddy?
I'll be right back. I'm not happy. Somebody might want to accompany me so I don't do nothing stupid.
Just sit back down, Josh. Let's keep calling this race here. We got the 95 still in the lead. The 88 sitting 2nd. '16 top 3. We have a championship fight up here. If the 95 can hold on to this, that's what's going to matter, Josh.
Ooh.
Looks like the whole field. No, Trey Fanta stays out.
Good move on his part. I mean, he's not been alone since he was on pit road, so there's really no point in him pitting. Get one of those laps back, and who knows if we have a few more crazy cautions like that, he might can make something of it. But the odds are definitely stacked against him.
Aaron Aldridge needs to get off pit road before everybody else. Don't know if he's going to make it happen.
Significant damage. I doubt he can make anything happen. Unfortunately, I feel his day is done.
Blaze, first one off pit road. Triple C going to be off pit road in front of Brett Aldridge. And where is Christopher Rich in this mess? Wow, dropped a lot of positions.
Dropped like a rock.
Waiting to see where Christopher Rich ended up here.
Sixth.
No, 10th.
10th. Wow.
Dropped back crazy far. Brett Aldridge going to be sitting 3rd.
And he's proven he knows how to get to the front. But with a championship contender in front of him, it's going to make for a very interesting restart.
Fighting for the championship, Triple C, Brett Aldridge. I lost my note. Brett Aldridge sitting first. Right behind him, 3 points behind is Triple C. Triple C is going to need to be a lot further ahead of Brett Aldridge than that to win this. And then you got Christopher Rich, who's 7 points back from Brett Aldridge. And he needs Brett Aldridge to go way back in order to win this. Right now, this is looking like Brett Aldridge's championship. And Brett Aldridge has a real big chance on winning this race as long as nothing bad happens, Josh.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, he has a strong car. He could come away with a win.
FMRA has said that G.A.M.E Motorsports will be getting a fine for the 93's actions.
Thank heavens.
Aaron Aldridge still hasn't made it off pit road, and he did take a pretty hard hit, Josh.
Took a significant hit. I mean, it's... I'm afraid he may not be able to make it back out there. I mean, the car's toast.
Blaze was the quickest off pit road. What does this mean, Josh?
Means he had a quick pit stop, but let's see if he can transfer into a fast car. Because we got contenders behind him, not only racing for a championship, for a win as well.
That's going to go ahead and count as our halfway caution. So once this goes, this is going to go green till the end. Well, unless anything happens.
Unless Corey gets a hold of somebody else.
Chris, not Corey.
Chris, my bad.
Same team.
Ah.
Green flag.
Here we go. Blaze pulls ahead.
That allows Brett to pull up ever so slightly. Let's see if we can make something of it.
Oh, here comes
Look
Aaron
who's coming
Aldridge.
back. On the apron.
Aaron Aldridge swerved up at the 93 there.
Saying, I see you.
And right now it's Blaze versus Brett Aldridge. You know, Blaze would love to win this since he's starting his own team next year. Next season.
Yes, he would. Yeah, most definitely. And he's in a great position to do just that, but I think Brett just might be too much for him at the moment.
Uh-oh.
see.
Here comes
Uh-oh.
Chris Gamble. Chris Gamble rockets to the front.
Really?
Chris Gamble just took off, and here comes Blaze. And Brett Aldridge. Tyler Ferguson up here, top 4. Tyler Ferguson needs a lot of things to happen. One of them is a win. The second thing, he needs the top 5 guys to be way in the back of the field for him to pull this off. Chris Gamble's already put someone in the wall to show what he's willing to do to win this last race in the Legends Series. But here comes Brett Aldridge. Brett Aldridge dives down. Chris Gamble's going to come down. Oh. Chris Gamble might have got himself black flagged there. I think he thought better of it. Here comes Brett Aldridge.
Proving he's got what it takes. He's down low.
Brett Aldridge takes the lead.
Got the lead.
Brett Aldridge says, Charlotte, I need it. And the championship. I need them both. Oh, but Blaze.
And not so fast.
Brett Aldridge comes down in front of Chris Gamble there. Blaze has refound the lead, and that car has come back to life here. One of the only Buicks in the field, I believe.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Might be, yeah. And he is checking out at the moment.
Chris Gamble falling back quite a bit after that surge of... Uh-oh. Corey Gamble got up into Tyler Ferguson there. Not enough to send him into the wall, but just a light touch. Gamble Motorsports might want to watch it.
Yeah, somebody might need to send him to anger management classes by the end of this.
Aaron Aldridge caught the pack and is a couple laps down, but is working his way up.
He got no quit in him, I'll give him that.
Christopher Rich went back to 11th.
4 laps down. Okay.
Chris Gamble has refound the energy in that car and is moving his way back up to the front. It's like that car just shakes loose some NOS and takes off.
Yeah. Oh, he's pulled away quite significant.
Right now, Blaze seems pretty untouchable.
He's off for a Sunday drive. Working lap 45.
Gotta wonder when pit stops are going to be, Josh.
Good question. Don't really know.
Fat Money Racing, 15 and 88 there. Working their way past Tyler Ferguson in the 3. Seem to be working together there, Josh.
Seem to be working fine together. Yeah, they got an alliance going.
Triple C lost the draft there, fell back though.
Yeah. Looks like he's losing a little bit more there. I'm not sure what happened.
He pushed the 15 up, got him up there in a good spot, top 5, and then fell back. Tyler Ferguson trying to get back up there in the top 5. Brett Aldridge still gunning down at Blaze, but Blaze has pulled a 1.3 second lead.
Yeah, he's pulling away with it, and all Brett can do right now is hope Blaze makes a mistake. If not, sayonara.
But if Brett Aldridge holds on to second, or at least in front of everybody else mentioned earlier, he will walk away with that championship, Josh.
Yes, he will, and that's what his crew chief is repeating to himself right now, repeating to Brett. Don't do nothing stupid. Keep these drivers behind you. You get second. The championship is yours. You're doing great.
I mean, he doesn't necessarily even have to get second, just as long as some of these other guys finish behind him. Corey Gamble and Brett Rainier got into each other there. Brett falling back because of it.
Yeah. But just as long as those drivers finish behind him, he's got it.
Yes, sir. As long as Brett Aldridge can keep... Let me go find my note again. As long as Brett Aldridge can keep Triple C Christopher Rich behind him, he's got this one, because Blaze is sitting currently 20 points behind. And, I mean, Brett Aldridge would have to fall back quite a bit for Blaze to pull this off. So any mistakes out of Brett Aldridge, and we could see the championship lose grasp here.
Yeah, I mean, and that, again, that's what his crew chief keeps on relying to. You know, make no mistakes. Do not make a mental mistake. Race your line.
The 88 has worked his way back in front of some of these guys. 7-10, Chronic's High making his way up here. That Pontiac was something to behold at the beginning of the season, but here towards the end, been a lot of issues for the IDK Racing.
Yeah, he did, and he hit the wall earlier, and he seems to be recovering just fine from that.
Corey Gamble worked his way up to 4th place, right behind Chris Gamble, who's sitting... Pit stops have occurred, lap 53. And Aaron Aldridge stays out. In doing this is going to give Aaron 1 lap back.
He's pitting now.
He's got to hope that everyone's going to take some time. Blaze, though, again, quick out.
My gosh.
Holy pit crew, Josh.
I want, whatever they're on, I want some. A sizable lead, too. Jeez.
This is going to be a big problem for who wants to win this race. But Brett Aldridge, again, like you said, his crew chief in his ear. Hey, this is still a win for us, bud.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on to second. Keep Triple C behind you. Keep Christopher Rich back there. And don't fall back.
And these laps are quickly winding down. So, I mean, that championship just keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger in his windshield.
The idea that, hey, I may walk away from this as a champion and I might get a big reward from my team because he's not driving for anybody else here. He's driving for himself.
Yes, he is.
And that could be a big payout for Cactus Jack Racing. You know, and now that you mention it, I think the 95 is just kind of cruising.
Maybe. I mean, I definitely would if I was him.
I mean, he doesn't seem to be pushing it as hard as some of the other cars. Like you see Blaze, who's kind of pushing it a lot harder than Brett Aldridge is.
Well, Blaze has something. I mean, he wants to win, so he's pushing. Brett, racing conservative, keeping the drivers behind him. He's two-hand Luke, I guess you can say.
I mean, you can even hear it in his motor as he goes in that corner and he sends it down. Little bobble there as he sends it down to the line. Blaze is racing hard, and then you come back here to Brett Aldridge.
He just added a little on.
And just, look, he slowed down going down the straightaway, Josh.
All that talking in his ear must be paying off.
Caution somewhere. Caution.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh!
Chris! Oh my gosh.
Oh! Oh! Just avoided Trey Fanta. Rich.
Oh.
And he's okay.
He's okay. He's back.
Oh, but... Oh, Tyler Ferguson just waiting on Rich.
Okay.
Look at the back end.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Tyler Ferguson was just waiting on Rich. He was going to check on him if he didn't get going. Nice move by that guy there.
Yeah, kudos.
Both them cars look horrible, Josh.
Yeah, just...
Rolling down the front stretch.
Just a perfect example. You can just never assume it's said and done. Because this bunches the field back together. Brett now is contention to win this race.
Contention to win this race. Aaron Aldridge will get the lucky dog, put him 3 laps down instead of 4. A couple more of these, and Aaron Aldridge could be looking at a good night.
Possibly. We'll have to wait and see.
Just glad that Rich was able to land and drive the car. I mean, oh, Tyler Ferguson missed pit road there. Let's see if Rich can repair this car somehow and get back there on the field. I mean, he actually looks better off than Tyler Ferguson's.
And that is strange to say that, considering he barrel rolled down the front stretch. Tyler's looking to hit pit road now.
Leaking a little bit of fluid there out the back. I don't know what hose that is. I'm not too inclined. That may be gas.
Gas, oil. It could be a number of things.
It's a very small leak.
But crucial, needless to say.
Tyler Ferguson just now hitting pit road. You know, Aaron Aldridge just hoping for more of these.
Yeah, I mean, as I say every once in a while, hoping one hand and crap in the other. I hate to say that, but he can hope all he wants. I don't think he's going to get what he's wanting.
Let's again check on Christopher Rich and Tyler Ferguson. Both being checked on by officials, medical care, and cars are being looked over as we speak. I don't think they're going to get back out here, Josh, before we go green. Sad to say, but I think the night is over for Christopher Rich and Tyler Ferguson.
Might be, but they had a good run. Nothing to hold their head low about.
We are running one more lap around single file, so give them
At
a little
least
bit
one.
more time. They're cleaning up some of the gas leakage from Tyler Ferguson's car and some of the spare parts that are scattered across the front stretch. Wonder how the Cup race is going to be Saturday, the All-Star race. Bunch of special cars on the field. I hope you guys, if you're watching this, go watch that as well. 2 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Oh, it's going to be a awesome, but yet beautiful race of all these paint schemes. I've seen a couple of them. It's going to be something special.
You sneaking around shops again, Josh?
Maybe a little bit.
I guess you guys are friends with a couple teams there.
Yeah.
I think we're going to double file this time around.
Well, the lights are off on the pace car. They're lining up double five.
Brett Aldridge has to hope that this last few laps go exactly to plan.
Oh, you can just pop. I mean, you know he's grinning ear right now, knowing that not only could he come away with the championship, but to win as well.
My biggest fear would be everyone behind me, Josh.
Well, keep him behind you, and you don't have to fear him.
One tap to that back bumper, and, well, as we've seen with Christopher Rich, it's the end of your night.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
And say goodbye to that championship. Especially got Chris Gamble at his back, seeing what he did to his cousin earlier.
Yeah. Feel a little irritated about
Green
that one.
flag, green flag.
And it's on Blaze and Brett Aldridge.
What?
Pace car pulling off.
There we go. Little premature with that green flag.
And here we go.
Good start for Blaze.
Blaze really made him wait for that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Right. Got a good start, though.
Uh-oh.
He's pulling away with it. Fred saying not so fast. Look at here.
Brett Aldridge down the backstretch. Can he pull ahead? No. Blaze gets it. Coming out side by side.
Brett's got the lead. Can he hold it? Holds it for that lap.
And he does. He leaps ahead.
We got action in the back, too.
Aaron Aldridge just tapped Summer Rain in the back, said, "Get out of my way, lady." Brett Aldridge leads it. 11 laps to go. 10 when we cross the line.
It's now go time.
Here comes Blaze. Here comes Corey Gamble. Corey Gamble gets up into Brett Aldridge. Corey Gamble needs to win this and also needed Brett Aldridge out of this race. Triple C going to push Brett back up there.
Oh, this is exciting.
Triple C just played defense for Brett Aldridge.
He's blocking.
Triple C said, "Corey, I'm tired of your games today." It helped Brett Aldridge get back up there.
Pinned him up on the high line to where all those marbles are, just took the momentum off of him. And now he's losing traction, losing positions.
Corey looking down low. You know, it must be nice to have friends.
Yes, it does. It's real nice.
Triple C could have very well took the win for himself. Instead, he put it to the back of the 95 and pushed him forward. Oh, Triple C got up into the wall a little bit. Summer Rain hit Brett Rainier, came down into Chronics there. And Corey gonna... Oh! These two fighting back there. Corey Gamble not happy, but it didn't work out for him, Josh.
No, it didn't. And them fighting for position only makes Brett's smile grow even bigger.
I mean, Brett Aldridge seen the second place start to vanish, and then that 88 goes to his bumper and pushes him past Corey Gamble, and then takes the fight to Corey Gamble for himself. And Corey Gamble lost that fight. Oh, Summer Rain into Brett right here again and down into Chronics.
I told y'all this is going to be exciting.
These bigger teams seem to be the ones who are the most, well, the most hostile. Gamble Motorsports and Rich Money Racing seem to be the ones really putting marks on cars. As we're 5 laps to go as we cross the line, Josh. Aaron Aldridge 3 laps down. Rich is 6 laps down. Trey Fanta 7 laps down. And Tyler Ferguson 10 laps down.
Unfortunate for them. Happy to see they made their way back onto the track, saying that they don't want to go out like that.
Right now, Brett Aldridge has the championship locked in, thanks to a little push by Triple C there. I still got that. Shocked me. I wasn't expecting that. Triple C holding down 3rd.
Well, Triple C may have been in a position to where he saw that the odds were stacked against him, but saw a split second to where he goes, well, I may not be able to pull it off without some significant help, but I can help out my friend. And he done just that.
The 95 still holding on to it. Second as he's trying to catch Blaze.
Oh, now that he's got second place solely in position, he's going to hold up. Let me get this win.
Side by side, he passes.
Passes him like he was sitting still.
And this right here could be the championship. Sorry, is the championship winner.
Wow.
Long as he holds us, but could also win here in Charlotte as we come down 2 to go. Blaze dropping like a rock.
Maybe he used up all his momentum, used up all of his car trying to hold off everybody, and Brett just bide his time. Race conservative. Listen to his crew chief saying, don't be concerned with first place. You got this wrapped up, and it's paying off in the end.
1 lap to go. Brett Aldridge crosses Blaze in second with no momentum forward. Triple C and Chris Gamble fighting there for third and fourth. And for fighting for fifth right now, Chronix High and Brett Rainier. Brett Aldridge coming around. He's about to put a win in the column and the championship. He's going to celebrate them both here in Charlotte. And you know he's going to be asking for Triple C when he gets to Victory Road.
Congratulations to Brett on the win and on the championship. My hat's off to you, my friend.
Official results will be out later for the championship, but almost 100% sure Brett Aldridge just won it here. Brett Aldridge, congratulations. Blaze in second, Triple C third, fourth is Chris Gamble, fifth Chronix High. And go ahead and pause and read the rest of the screen if you want to. We'll see you guys Saturday for the All-Star race.